All right. Good morning to the hockey family. It is Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Got Patrick and Schilkey jumping in this morning.
Yeah, the big fellas typically do the Monday video. We thought we'd have the forward group step in today. I'd say the more skilled guys, but that would only be 50% true. So happy to be on here this morning.
Let's see how we could do. News in hockey. London wrapped up the Memorial Cup last night against Medhat. Pretty exciting to watch that. Just another powerhouse in London. Two good teams. But that was fun to watch. And then Stanley Cup Finals. We got a rematch of last year's final. Those start Wednesday, so we're kind of excited to watch these final series, and they're across a couple leagues coming down the stretch here.
Yeah. Do you think Florida or Edmonton? Who are you picking?
I kind of like to see someone new, but at the same time, it's just the way Florida plays. It's fun to watch them.
Yeah, I 100% agree on both fronts. Some less fun stuff to talk about here. We got some University of Michigan, go blue, throwing that out there just to give Yogi a little jab. Surveys last week, we had consumer sentiment and some inflation data, one-year inflation expectations. Both were positive numbers as far as the market's concerned. So consumer sentiment up from 51.5 to 52.2. So a slight increase there, and then kind of working in tandem with that, inflation expectations falling 50 basis points from 7.1% to 6.6%. Kind of makes sense. Obviously, markets are very forward-looking. With that data coming out, not surprising, we've had about a 6-week rally in the U.S. market. So those two incremental pieces of positive data kind of not fuel the fire for that, but not surprising to see those numbers come out.
Yeah, and with that, with those last 6 weeks or so, U.S. markets now looking at up about 0.5% to 1% this year to date, and then international markets up 13 to 16%. So we're seeing, again, a lot of global diversification in our clients' portfolios that are really, carrying returns, and just again that importance of global diversification and how that can impact the overall portfolios for the people we help. There's so much news constantly, but we just keep coming back to the importance of that.
Mm-hmm. And then kind of last week and this week, two things to keep an eye on. So we got an interesting data point from last week's economic data. The unemployment insurance claims was up to just north of 1.9 million. It's the highest in nearly 4 years. What's interesting about that is we're going to also have this week the JOLTS report, which is fun to say. It's the Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey, along with non-farm payroll. So we'll have an opportunity this week to see if that unemployment claims from last week, if that was kind of a one-off, increased number, or if it was kind of an early indicator of the job market kind of turning south. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on here.
Yeah, great stuff. Questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out. We love helping the hockey family, and we hope everyone has a great week.